I first heard about biodiesel about 9 months ago or so. I run a recording studio here in town, and I had an artist come in to record, and he was telling me about a friend of his that had driven around the country for, say, 7 months, did a tour around the country for 7 months playing music, and it only used up 5 gallons of diesel fuel in their tour vehicle. So I researched it, and I learned about the history of the diesel engine, and learned how easy it was to make a fuel that could be used in a diesel engine from vegetable oils. And so that's how I got into it. Started making it, and started using it, and started getting it to my friends to use in their cars too. Biodiesel is modified vegetable oil. It's basically vegetable oil. Typically it's made from soybean oil, rapeseed oil, sunflower oil, canola oil. Any of these oils can be used. But that oil as it is too thick to be used in engines. Thanks. So what biodiesel is, it's modified so that it's thinner, so that it can be handled by the fuel system, and it requires no modification to the automobile. So you can pour it directly in your tank and go. Here it is. This is it. This is where we get our raw material right here. The deep fryer. See that stuff? That hot grease? That's what we're going to make our fuel from right there. Okay, so here we are at my little homemade biodiesel processing facility, and I'll show you real quickly how biodiesel is made. Of course, the initial starting material is standard vegetable oil that's used in cooking, but we don't use raw virgin vegetable oil like this. We prefer to get the waste. That's used to cook French fries in, as you saw with the fryer, and you end up with this stuff, a much dirtier, darker looking version. We put it up in there where we filter it. We take all the little food bits and leftover French fries out of it and the water content out of it, and it ends up in this large mixing container here. We add a catalyst that we make from lye, or sodium hydroxide, mixed with methanol and alcohol, which gives us sodium methoxide. When we mix the vegetable oil with this catalyst, a separation occurs. What happens is, and this is a transesterification process, glycerol separates out and methyl esters are left. This glycerol is removed and gives you this stuff, which is effectively the raw material for making soap, and these thin methyl esters. Well, those methyl esters, that's close. We can almost use that as fuel, but we need to clean them. So what we do is we mix them with water. We water wash them, and what happens is eventually the water separates out, picking up any leftover impurities, and it gives us this, which is clean, thinned methyl esters or biodiesel, ready to be used as fuel. Even if lots of people could make their own fuel in their backyard, which sounds great, it would only be such a minor fraction that it wouldn't really make that big of a difference environmentally or politically or economically. That would be our goal eventually, is to have it readily available at pumps. That's a long way off because so few individual drivers drive diesel cars right now. Where the initial application are in fleet vehicles, and you know, almost every 18-wheeler on the road is a diesel vehicle. Because it's domestically produced, the nice thing is that all the money spent on biodiesel manufacturing, biodiesel consumption would be kept within the U.S. economy. So it helps send less money, like we're currently spending on foreign oil. And then it has the benefits of even bolstering rural economies here in America because it's domestically produced and it's from vegetable oil. It's beneficial for the farmers. We could actually pay farmers to grow oils used for fuel.